Holy movie review, Batman! The dynamic duo is back at it to do a movie review. I am Pat Casey, and along with me, my Robin today is
Clayton Samuelson. Hello.
Hello, and we just came back from the Lego Batman movie.
Yep.
So, what do you have to say? What are your initial thoughts? Did you see? I guess the best place to start would be: did you see the Lego movie?
Yes, I recently just caught up on that. I was home ill one day. I was like, I should do that before we see Lego Batman. And I thought that was a lot of fun. I mean, it's definitely a kid/family movie, but it was super fun. And a lot of the elements of what I liked about that movie carried into this.
Did you like Will Arnett in that movie?
Yeah, it was a fine role. And
so you enjoyed the Batman in Lego Batman?
Yes.
Lego, the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that this movie, I guess, jumped off of the
original
Lego movie, like the popularity. I think the one thing that everyone said was how amazing Will Arnett's Lego Batman is in the Lego movie. So I guess where the best place to start here would be, do you think that he earned his own movie?
I mean, it's kind of weird in the fact that I'm coming into this a little backwards. Like, I only really went out of my way to see the original Lego movie because we were going to go see the Lego Batman. I can certainly see the justification for it. Like, it was definitely a fun character, and the theme of a Lego movie, not the Lego movie, a Lego movie, is really fun, and it added quite a fun element to a Batman film.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think that he was one of the best parts of the Lego movie.
Definitely.
So it was kind of enjoyable to see sort of the DC world, especially in a period where DC movies in general have been very, very dark. Very self-serious,
or lackluster, to say the least.
Yeah, so it was kind of fun to see them kind of be more colorful, a little bit more energetic.
Right, because when you pair a lot of the other DC films up against Marvel still has the time to be dark and have those super thematic moments to it, but they still have the fun element to them, and DC just hasn't been able to grab that yet. Their closest they tried was with Suicide Squad, and if you want our opinions on that, feel free to go back to that review. Spoilers, we didn't like it all that much.
No.
So now hopping into Lego Batman, it's definitely coming more obviously from the fun, just due to how it's presented, but it still tackles a fair amount of the same Batman issues.
Yes. So I guess the plot of Lego Batman, very simple. We join Batman in Gotham, so this is like his Lego Gotham world. And he is being super awesome and pretty much just tackling crime left and right, being his badass self.
Yep.
And he has to deal with the fact of whether or not he wants to let anybody in to have a family again.
Right.
So I thought that was interesting because there is that issue usually in the comics. Like, why does Batman have to deal with a child, like having a child Robin running around with them? And there's a lot of arguments against, the child abuse of, you're going up against these psychopaths and you have this, 10, 11-year-old with you, running through. But it really does illustrate that point here that, without a family, Batman will tend to go a little too far.
Well, and you kind of haven't really had that since, Keaton's Batman.
Yeah, he hasn't really
needed dealing with that theme, yeah.
He kind of touched upon it in the Batman Dark Knight Nolan trilogy. It's breezed upon, it's more of the, once I'm done, I will be able to have
and that's more Batman being alone versus with Keaton and Lego Batman, a family.
Right.
So
this is more, I would say that Lego Batman is more kiddie than the Lego movie. I think the Lego movie was skewed it was a kids movie, but it skewed
Yeah.
a little more.
It definitely towed the line of
Yeah.
family movie more, and that was also due to its content of its real life stuff. There isn't any real life parallel in the Lego Batman movie.
Right.
It's fully in the Lego verse.
Yes. Will Arnett is back as Lego Batman.
Yep.
Rosario Dawson is Barbara Gordon.
Yep.
Michael Cera plays Robin.
Yep.
And I guess the other big person would be Zach Galifianakis as the Joker.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the cast?
I thought the cast was great. They
Yeah.
did fun stuff with everybody, and a lot of the time with some of the other characters, you were just like, "Is that who I think it is?"
Mm-hmm.
You weren't exactly sure until we got through to the credits, and you're like, "Oh, of course that was them."
Yeah.
There's
a bunch of
fun
cameos.
roles. A lot of cameos.
That pop in, for a line or two here or there. You get to see a lot of Batman's rogues gallery, and even on top of that, like D to E level Batman villains. I think they even make the joke of like the D Squad.
Yeah. Condiment Man.
Yeah. Crazy Quilt also makes an appearance in there.
Oh, and Alfred is played by Ralph Fiennes, really good as well.
Yeah, he was a great Alfred. He's up there with Michael Keaton, I guess. But like I said, this is a different. So this is a more kiddie version of that.
So everything has a lot less of the
Yeah.
tones.
But I would say it's very enjoyable. Like the first, 15 minutes of the movie is rapid fire jokes.
Yep.
A lot of if you are a Batman fan, they make reference to pretty much every incarnation of Batman that's ever. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. They talk about the recent DC movies with like Suicide Squad and
So
Dark
Ben
Knight.
Affleck Batman, Christian Bale Batman,
Yeah.
Clooney and Val Kilmer,
Yeah.
Keaton, and even Adam West. Like
Adam West,
everything is in there, and
Yep.
everything is all there, and it makes fun of the property as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it pays homage and makes fun of it at the same time.
Yeah.
It handles the property really well. It's
Yes.
not like they make fun of it or anything. It's having a good time with it.
They poke fun at the things that everybody's gonna poke fun at, like the bat nipple type thing, and the like the critical response to the more recent
Right.
DC stuff. The animation is great.
It
does.
is gorgeous. The studio that does the Lego properties for film is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think because the property lends itself, you don't get into that weird uncanny valley situation. Like you get, but it's tough. A lot of people are like, wait, is this CG? Is this stop motion?
Yeah, I was legitly. There's a couple of parts in there that where I was like, oh, did they just build that and do a little stop motion? Because I know that they CG the faces, obviously,
right.
but I wasn't sure if that was the case here.
It is all CG, but they do such a great job of embracing the Lego-ness of it that it is just like it's like watching somebody play with them without them being there. It's so well done.
Now, I would say that I think the Lego movie is a better movie. This kind of is like its nature, very scattered shot a little bit. Like it's very frantic. The pace of the movie is very frantic.
Yeah.
And there's like, I don't know, 1,000 jokes that are going to go in
So
within
many
5
jokes.
minutes. So, maybe a third of them will land, some of them won't land.
Well, and then some are obviously for the kids.
Right.
Some are obviously for the parents.
Right.
And then there's the in-between line.
Right. So your mileage may vary with that, but I think that adds to like the cohesiveness of the film is kind of a little all over the place. But I think enough of it lands and enough of it works for it to be incredibly enjoyable. Yeah. I wouldn't mind them going back and doing another Lego Batman-y type thing.
Lego Batman or heck,
DC.
in 2 years, Lego Justice League.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Yeah. Like you get cameos from the Justice League here, so it would be nice to kind of to go about that again.
Yeah.
I I will say that my one criticism of the movie,
Spoilers, BT dubs.
semi spoilers, is
Eh.
that I feel like they don't. It would have been cooler if they focused in a little more tightly on the DC universe as a whole.
Right, because at one point it's like, yeah, all Batman, all Gotham. They stick with that for quite a long bit, and then it big DC, and
opens
then Warner Brothers
right,
as a whole.
right.
And I don't think it took anything away, but you preferring a lot of DC properties would have liked more DC stuff.
Right. So I guess this would be probably the best point in time to just go super spoilery. So I guess you really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Please go see it. I mean, it's very quick. It's like It's not even 90 minutes. I don't think.
It's one of my favorite DC movies to come out in years.
Yeah, basically, it's very fun. It's enjoyable. We saw it with a whole audience
Families,
full
kids.
of kids, and honestly, like usually that can tend to be a little bit annoying. But with a movie like this, it actually really like helps.
Everybody had a fun time. Everybody was willing to go.
Yeah,
they
right.
said, "But."
Yeah, exactly. Like it is. It reminded me of like I don't know if you've ever seen Finding Neverland, but in Finding Neverland when they bring in all the kids so that the adults will laugh at the kids type stuff,
Yeah.
it like loosens everybody up a little bit to be like, yeah, you
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
this is fun. This is a kids movie, and you know,
So
if you
that's
miss a
really
couple
what's
things because kids are laughing or laughing at silly things, it really helps to loosen you up a little bit.
Yeah.
So definitely go see it.
So
But-
spoiler section.
So yeah, now you've seen the movie, you've come back to us. So what I was talking about when it expands the iris there, they go like Joker gets sent to whatchamacallit?
The Phantom
the Phantom Zone, which is a DC thing
Yep.
where Superman sends a lot of his villains, or the biggest like supermax prisons.
Right.
In
The worst of the worst.
Right. And in there is like all of Warner Brothers, like King Kong.
King Kong, Sauron, the Kraken from Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Dialects.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Like, so many different things are in there, but only the Joker was the real, only DC thing in there.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, sure.
So Joker comes back then to Gotham with all these
Villains
super
from
villains
the
from
Phantom Zone,
the
yeah.
Phantom Zone. That part and his plan to kind of like break apart the whole thing, like with the bomb and everything breaks, and it
Right.
they have to like ab up and like they basically everyone holds hands
They
and-
solve a Lego problem with Lego-ness.
yeah.
So I appreciated it because that's one of my favorite things is how much it knows it's Lego and sticks to Lego.
Right. I would have liked it to be maybe just a little bit more. I hate to say grounded, but like because it's a Lego movie, but
Yeah.
like something not. I mean, like the first Lego movie had like silly like Lego-ness as well, but I never felt like, you know, like that was a big.
Deterrent from it,
Yeah, like this one was a little. It pushed it a little too far. And I would have preferred it if they stuck within their realm. Like, this is Batman. You can go as big as you want with DC because basically it's DC.
Right.
It wasn't just Batman. It was basically DC. But they kind of really expanded it out with like
Right.
all the
But-
other heroes. It would have been cool if it was just like Zod and Brainiac and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, but in general, you still really
Oh
enjoy
yeah,
it.
yeah. Enough of it works where it.
The thing is, it was so close to being the best DC movie
Yeah.
with how it handled everything.
Yeah.
And it just went a little too far past that, so it didn't meet exactly what you wanted, but it was still a very good film.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. And where do you think this puts Lego Batman in the realm of like Will Arnett's Batman now? He's been great in 2 movies.
Yeah.
Where does he fall in the spectrum of Batman for you?
Definitely top half,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have to really reassess everything. I mean,
Yeah.
he certainly beats out Clooney and Val Kilmer. I thought Val Kilmer's was okay, but I don't think he added anything to the role. And yeah, I don't know. I'd have to really assess, but he's definitely climbing up there, and I can only imagine there will be more of this character.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they do another one. I hope he pops up. I'm sure that when they do the Lego movie, it's basically that was my point. Like, the Lego movie is where everything could kind of come together.
Yeah.
It would be great if with these Lego spin-offs they were self-contained in their own little world.
Right. Yeah.
So you enjoyed the movie very much. Anything
Definitely.
else that we did not bring up that you want to bring up?
No, honestly, I mean, it's a feel-good, have fun time. Batman is a Lego.
Yeah.
Go see it. I mean, honestly. Pat, your thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, besides that one little issue, it still didn't really deflate the movie for me. I thought that everyone acted, the voice casting was great.
Yep.
It was fun to see, like, Conan O'Brien as the Riddler and stuff like that. Very well done. I really enjoyed it. Definitely go see it. Put money into this, less money into the other DC stuff. So where can they find you on the internet there?
They can find me on any of our previous Gleam Team video reviews, and you can also find me at Kovo375 on Twitter. Pat, where can they find you?
You can find me at GleamTeam_Pat1. We have a YouTube page there. Please like this video. There's a bunch of other stuff there. There's Everybody's a Critic. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm sure Gleam Team will be coming out with a podcast soon, so take a look at iTunes for that.
We have sat down and we have looked at the year, and we've planned out our movie reviews. We're making sure we're going to be hitting those. We're definitely going to try to keep them as close to release date as possible, so you guys can get our opinion on them and choose whatever you want to do with that.
Yeah, we're going to try to do this at least once a month, so you can look at, and for the big months, because once we get into summer and there's a bunch of them coming out.
Let us know if there's anything you particularly want us to review, and we'll try to make sure that happens.
TV, Netflix, things like that.
Yep.
All on the table. So I guess, that does it for us over here, and I don't know, what do you want to say? How do we get out of this one?
Goodbye, secret camera.
No.
Lego Batman.